I'm wakwa basronko famra platform izo ene another wonderful day yenyame enso atimi ahyehye da ma yese yendi dwuma na bibia enso antimi enye kama Kumasi Asante Kotoko ensem wo ha dewa transfers according to report from Cape Coast Chirese Coach Karim Zito enya players bebe mako miensa obepeso obe sign di aka Kumasi Asante Kotoko current team ne ho na watimi edi dwuma in the season that Kumasi Asante Kotoko enso eba be wuramu no on say Wednesday Gaka top 4 ne baso na ese baso Accra Sports Stadium asesa baso ewo Legon Park ho nti yebedin komo no enso more enso atimi awuram ewo ho Kumasi Asante Kotoko camp news no yebetimi awuram enso atimi wo ho Asante Kotoko ekọ Gaka top 4 nim de omde asi omani so any injury situations ewo company na no menyanto boase na majeje mu enso atimi de amount House of Folk nso mebawdo makache ne adin komo baako mienu bi enso etimi wo ho terminations players are omoye surplus to go Didi Dramani's requirement omoni na no emeso omo hwe na omo gyaa omo na emre ni omo fa emre eni omo fa because enche na the transfer window no shate ndi emre ni omo fa ebi akwa sign contract am different teams but omo pese omo korom ko di musika ne ade ani na wo House of Folk akachi nti no element na ene other stories wo me pono so no metimi anya ntobo ase ma jeje mu aso atimi di ama na wo nso watimi ehun sere na ma nso esiko da bia se ya na ye no ye tenase ya na ya baba ansem enso atimi e di ama akwioko Benjamin Jamfini midin onso obetimi after Ricardo Vaz each and every single time me na me de nioma no enso etimi ba na se no the Ghana Football Association, according to report, I mean, say Real Sad Support Limited, or no, granted exclusive radio broadcast and rebroadcast right of the 2025-2026 season. Ghana Premier League season to enable a syndication solution that will provide high quality professional commentary to radio stations across the country. Nti we no with the details no enso betimi dia brew enche mepe details ne dia brew na se de mekenkan yi na sa na tie dia na se Real Sad Limited Support Limited for no and omia the exclusive radio broadcast and rebroadcast right na emi se meko akopɛ nkyeremu no yie dia brew but emi se kame akɔ se the course so the MTN FA Cup semi-final no na ye one commentary na ekoso nti wo be pick bia nipa baako na ye commentary no ba mu nna be fa ne saa so what ase minim say saa bi no pese mo ye dia na meka no mekọ no makọ akọpẹ details no enso atimi dia brawo say production company na desafo no TV for de no na Rosat Support Limited so eko for radio no ti meka no me ba na makọ jinchirimu no na me de ho nsensem enso atimi dia brawo nti no se ya na ye no nti fa we ne pem ha to ho mi fa we ne pem ha me pe details na nkasa na me de abrawo na wo so watimi ahu sere no ma no enso esi ekọ na bibia no enso atimi aye kama pa enso etimi ho no ene nsensem kakra afiri ho ba me de ho nsem no enso e de eto ani ma ni de madi ka ye ho adwuma de amanda da Gaka tofo nso masesa venue medical ye ho asem de ma ododa nti no mensan wuram biem na mensan waste much time enso is ho so what I say nti no ma me free ho na me nto aso konkodi nkomo enso ba be foforo na me to aso kokodi nkomo wa foforo dia awuwa mensa according to nsamu a mensa ka che say wakwa sign a year contract e de ma Brekum Chelsea a year contract and a branch of friend who mensa former Nations FC. So I could signing the match Chelsea there na jeze obey a former House of Folk player. Or also I got signing 1 year at the Matimua your friend a year Brekum Chelsea. Once Zakaria for saying your free so definitely no be here a year center back. and Omachre said they need experience in their team. And omo replacement. Sometimes, many a times, Kwalan nebebo momu. Nom the experience players and correct me account, alawa omafano, obabe daponim, obabe replace Gregory or Ben such ura mu aye Adriana. So what I say, and I from there woman says so kwako replace Zakaria Fuseni. So and to say Zakaria Fuseni no one will be our body man nations, what body ama heart of folk paying no be gina chiro the amount one say like for like replacement. If they are not necessarily say they are going to give you that same performance or whatever, but they believe say or be a perfect replacement. That's what to me at the moment. But I was asking, say, why will a player from Hearts of Oak go Chelsea and he decide to sign for a year? And according to the camp of a year, a woman sano, me say would deal with South Africa that a basso at the end of this season. So the 2026-2027 season, he will be playing the South African League into a year contract. Not teams are who be near pen. Not teams are who do pen. But according to me, so many of me Dex so no. Chelsea and Jitum said they will sign him for that year, and probably if so will be us or corner or meet me. I sign him and man say clubs are mostly selling clubs. They understand this sort of business. So bana no mudin komona komona yo mo de no mgidi is ebe bo mo a they just agree to it. So obeko I think say a salary a decrease that one they say Sky Ojino was Chelsea Sky Ojino has imagine Chelsea I don't the end there ain't so a decrease in salary but the player thinks to say so bet na fie whole season na next season waka ko na hekra na o tina fie na esa akwa say side deal no say if he is playing actively for Chelsea, na sika na so ate na be prepare for the bigger money or South Africa. Why not he consider playing for Chelsea for a year now on. So that is what Metete and minimum common ends at the amount. But according to report, now make catch say a woman say make a 10-month contract. No have to focus a has to focus company for say ombetia 2 months na dia man no maternity contract no. On the company for say there be 2 months them say will form 10 now so betua mu 2 a na jesem say opese ye kotuna menhwe to agro na apese onu omudi and they are not ready for that kind of a year agro. So they want and improve. They are thinking of 6 months. Yes, and also 5 months. But say mo betua 2 de na 8 nko tare dan nko dabi nko top mu de omonyo maden say omo so betima age atum ti no eno ne nsem a eno enso efri awua mensa so ye ba me jeje mu ene enso atimi de ma wano pai enso ewo dwomadie ne so na me free ho no me nation service wo na say na mu say Nasco player of the month say then omo de TVs nya da komo omo ewo omo enso training camp ewo Accra. They've been quiet in the transfer season. They've been quiet, but some of their players and so called omo enso are appointing new CEO and omo communication director na ba so call. So I was on one of their platform that I know more and so update here but I don't think they've been doing that for some time. I don't know what is wrong with the nation service, but menya sure say ya bamboo na ba. I don't want to believe that. Matiting komo be that as a common suggest to say as a bamboo aba because of what happened the last time. But I hope and yes sir, because I think I saw was it a picture? I saw a picture that na Kurt Okreku na upload here and na it was Dr. Kwame and he was saying that every advice that he gave him no was some mamen kola se mehu sa ade na mahu sa picture na but it occurred to me say nipa ne me din kobo catch me busa say nations for no ho na omo me nations ne komo kaka na o kire say nations for na me say abambu aba because of last season no dey so omo league na ni ene dey see and in terms say abambu ya den aba kakra. But 2 days ago I saw a picture of Kurt Okreku ene opania your friend Dr. Kwame, and the caption says, I appreciate every word from you. God bless us. And you Kurt Okreku on Facebook with that picture and a sound modin and to me cause. You know, Nibana catch him say bambua banam si debi. A bambua ban coming to me who say visit to Beba Sonia de so. You know, Saa the city, but nation for they been quiet kakra. Omo coach ho. And quiet no my no ABI for a good reason. Because coach a friend Kasim or Kanse Mengel, one of the coaches are or very good. So to me, the best out of the players, regardless big signings or any, he will get the best out of them. Mateso my justify be for players nobody account any ade. But still the man believes that he can do the job. So I hope to say yes, I have bamboo nibia because they are two more last season, that the point they felt say o metimi age league, na BBSC na ya two more points na say they send Kibian come finish second crown no to so fifth ni ade. Them say BBI something which is there, but so our picture winning, so caption when I'm reading, suggest to me say still believe wo and Newcastle Bambuba because they've been consistent on promotion to the Ghana Premier League. First season, they did well at the point needing to make Magic League no man to me. The second season, needing to make Magic League no man to me. Who knows? If you are probably the second time trying, they can win the league. So, me sure say that they know, and so intimi hon. Tiani said, no man, and so it's here qua, made a hon sense, and so at the editor to any minute, and so I will do my dinner. So, kindly subscribe to the channel. But notification be on so there be a update no eba each and every single time I want to can na won so watimi ehun se no man enso esi kwa me de ho sem no enso e de ma hala yeah baby any go start so a omo enso prepare for the top 4 the champions of champions and Africa Champions League against GS Kabili omo prepare so metimi abo no me Accra Great Olympics boy omo she omo ka ba ko a omo enso ntimi ante some time ago and still they are in the preparation mood. Omo prepare each and every single time. They are making sure say bibiano and to be timia koyi. Omo players no get to understand omo system no very ma bamu any the other players no they are getting to know the system and how on beso on no and so etimi ko so still nyoma enso course wo baby any go stars akache ema bibiano enso etimi ko very ma ba ko no kwa ko shegu krama mpanifo ni agye no but ono no very ma ba no. He's a player that onimbo ne ball, but at Nations FC he was being played out of position. Berema Ba, I'm not in any way to compare him to Charles Taylor, the legendary, but or on the trait kakra, he loves to play with the ball. He loves to have the ball at his feet, not necessarily getting the ball at the back of the net, sir. But when I'm on 10-10, I don't know, Jibbo now bit much train with that a quick feet, and the dribbling skills near that, no. That is how he is, and that is how he loves to play. Do restrictions almost number 9. I have time to suffer. So what you say? So that is what I and so city am ho nsem no enso e to anim na enso e wo dwumadi no so ntino baby any go start so are still omo enso e prepared to make sure say omo African campaign be a solid one na bibia no enso etibi akoye dia ma omo no ane nsensem kakra fi ho ba me to anim enso e wo dwumadi no so we your first update each and every single time I no bibiem kakra bi rewura babia na ese ma fansem no enso etimi dia ba na ese aye one extensive one na bia enso etimi aye come anti follow ni ani nkomo na o me wura mu o House of Folk akache coach Masoud Didi Dramani head coach at Accra House of Folk medical catch say the board the supporters are in unison currently because in recent times House of Folk fans no support ebi omo support coach na board no support coach no but say there omienu na support with no man na do hu ye against Kotoko some of them no me okay. Heart of Lions they've come to understand say there is something cooking and so Heart of they are happy with opinion and how no man and so it's the air con the board meeting and whatever will go on is to go and then augment whatever the technical team of House of Folk and to 8 million. They are happy with the happenings and they want to support them. That is what I can tell you for now. But Coach Didi Dramani say, many Heart of Lions game number 1 was a good test for them because he believes that Nyoma no no training ground. Friendly games are no about no share goals in no training ground. No. Playing against a Premier League side, opposition that the ended Premier League season they play second. They have majority of their players available and the kind of performance and the new boys, together with some of the old players, at the man, a good test and to me the more. And I suggest to them, say they are doing things the right way. They need to continue with that. No one more, na no ma entimi enko nkan enso entimi emfa mo. So that is according to coach Efen Didi&New. He's giving hope and breathing hope into this House of Folks team, because the game that they've been playing, you know, sometimes who House of Folk in year, but Didi&New by against Kotoko, it was solid. And any game I'm here against Heart of Lions, it was solid. The friendly game that he's been playing, so the two games that man who on TV in camera no, is what I can talk about. And if I'm to talk about that games, I can say that he's building something. House of Folk. He will need time. Time will not wait for him, but he will need time. That one day, him free. But before you're happy with him, who am I? We are fan, you also support him. But terminations, of course, will have full camp. Terminations, of course, will have full camp. Now, a branch of a set or said, yeah, Ninsem something which is there. Mesimiankasa personally, Mabusa, and some Matitio, so I must say, was you, the BCB Yamiasem. One say he's one guy that I don't know if say probably after retiring from football he will get into ministry there. He's someone who believes in so much in God, and sometimes or Jenny so for some year there. So I asked him and he was like, "Sir, if that is the case, what happens in Yamiasem?" So what I said, that is what no Enso Edi home come. So I'm hoping they'll come to a compromise, they'll come to terms, and then they terminate their contract. Probably if new teams need be best signing now, I'm signing on because be a demands no form. Or be a darling boy, they will give him that respect. They will give him that luxury of time to pick himself up and other things. So I think there's a cost for both parties, because contract the House of Folk, if it stays like that, definitely not a terminate. And the whole nine of fans so whoever has of Folk, sad deals in it. No problem. Mami fine so. Na me nja honko. Nti na no ne nsɛm a ɛno nso free House of Folk so yɛ ba me de air to anim. Now according to report a free Cape Coast aba me dex so na no pɛ ne kyerɛ sɛ coach Didi&New dabi we coach Karim Zito. Coach Karim Zito happy with the happenings at Kumasi Signings-Kotoko currently. The players available. Say if we be a fit currently Signings-Kotoko camp and or more kwakobo na. Guys, not something that a mark coach can to headache. But because of injuries to certain players, a man believes the on-sign come back to the transfer market. Don't get to 1 or 2, 3 players in Famra. According to report a free Cape Coast. He believes Joseph Amoa, a left-footed player who can play as a right back. But how was he pen a crossing into the box? So unya a right back say Lord Amoa results babonti in terms of the scan or whatever no koyen babonti nothing in injury no do call long lay offer. Then he will need a right back. So Babi yes Hedgeman and so to me Eddie Abano. That is according to reporter a free a year Cape Coast Eba. And we are one. The second position that he would love to also have a player or a number 10. Because Babaya Yansu will injure that one so it will take him out of the season. Because the statistics now only means statistics one so it will take him out of the team. Or also another signing. And I'm told to say upon another striker. Because the strikers now available to him no. Or boy 3 as a 4 in one game. Kwame Poku is their striker. Albert Amoa a striker in a game omienu na nebo. My friend Donzo can play as a number 9. Per normal metetino, no reporter no clinical commentator the mame on this same platform no. Donzo no daha into ono betimi my first team player. Into ono so betimi start. Ba ko a knocking on the doors of the team A pa ya saka Dauda according to report the free Cape Coast eba. Ono so yes we improve brutal. He wants to enter the first team into ono so ani braba. Into Kotoko strikers na no. Imagine say Kotoko bo one game. Na Albert Amoa wom. Kwame Poku wom. My friend Donzo wom. Striker bet na chire ne Jordan Amisa. A young chap that I feel now finding way who no ba kumienu bi. So what you say? So him being an inexperienced player that bet na bench no. Because the company finally decides okay, then why don't we go in for an experienced striker? And the experienced striker and come a bomb you right friend a Donanchi. The experience that no there. Say ba Champions League money say CAF Conference Cup ne say man there. No experience wo. So if an inexperienced player at bench, now an experienced player at bench, no money na no head no my cause I think say a good one. So me personally, I don't think Kotoko need a new right back. Report a free Cape Coast buying am the amount. This is my opinion. From where I sit, I'm not a technical person. But dear me who know. Me who say Kotoko here another right back. Even say Lord Amwa call, let's say 2 months cry out. Shaibu nu wo betimi abo. Sa Joseph Amwano. So he assist in the game against Dwarfs. When he assist in the match Jordan Amisa. From that right back position. And after the game, Mpanifo for him doing that kind of job. Into no betima deputy no. Because left back where they say Francis Akwa. Into no betima deputy no right back. Even so no grant me moi Michael Sifa Michael Stefa Botuna Meyehu. Maybe on that kind of a player that you need in your right fullback. If you are coach, carry him to tactics, no. Maybe on somebody that affecting to the right back schemes of affairs. But you need to improvise. Imagine Kotoko Sanko far right back for Ababe Kamwa. Kotoko will be having Koti Woho, Shaibunu Woho, Lord Amwa, 4 right backs. When 2 players in the team can also play at the right back. Menim say the make an nyansa wo mu a Kotoko in here right back beam in my books. Report na free Cape Coast buy na kire say no see in Koma Ekoko so 3 players no a right back and number 10 and a striker. Kotoko in here right back na maka no. Joseph Amu abetima deputy. Onu ntimi mo na so your left in the right do all the better left so no bo na won for Michael Sefa Kobo. Onu enso the right footed player betima bo ho. Because Kotoko center back one no. Even it's all my way be number 2 as still options. Ablo wo ho. Zakaria Hussein wo ho. In a match, how many players now at the center? Over 3 back, about 3 center backs. Do about 3 back, over Samba, over Henry Enzu, Zakaria Hussein, and I say Ablo. Says you have someone to play as the bench warmer. So I don't think that could need a number 2 for me, my opinion. I also think that could go number 10. Looking at the system, a coach carrying to the ball. Could go number 10. Because the 3 central midfielders and I say the 3 midfielders no. Lord Hilaria double number 6. Number 8 goes to said Kaju according to report I mean Sakano. Number 10 goes to Manuel MP. He's giving the free rule. He's giving the permission to roam all over the park. But we bet my question wabo. Philip Amon paid the matter to buy player. But I won't go for 2 months as a 3 months. I cost try maybe 4 months. And I 2 months and 3 months. Now he'll be out. And not even a month. 2 boy Manuel as number 10. Now Philip Amo. Now Baba at the bench. Number 10 baby. I don't think that could go need a number 10 again. In my books. Maybe I don't know. Maybe a coach who know for about media. There may be who know. A striker, I agree. A striker, metiasie because mintabet nana so no kranya feta. So obo abetamo abokwa mpuku na bodonzo ka ho a strikers ni na nigida park ne so no. So sometimes you who be obetena akire no wa heba bi ono to betimi afa obetimi ay bont na ni bi. This abeta bre kwa me poku hu so marefin kom na nkomo a then you can get additional hand. Amisa is not ready for the physicalities and then the other things in your league. Maybe he'll be given the opportunity. But if you get an experienced hand to bench, I think say no so for the striking department, I think say I support him 100%. If also here a striker, I support him 100%. But say number 2, number 10, I don't see it. That. I don't see it because he bet Joe Crass war. He bet Joe ho, and we had the 8 ni be 10 ni be a number of 50 will be. Because go here number 10. He's not number 10 do or number 8. Do not probably one I mo said because you never prayer ball. So what I say, but Kotoko here another method as is here. Now Kotoko method no Hilaria double 10 do. Hilbert Joe Emmanuel entry said Kwajo. Oh, Baba Yaya. Nye 6 as 7. Method a baby. Don't need to me Bobby. Don't need to me born number 10 ibi. It is a don't need to me born number 10 ibia. March mo ayden don't need me born number 10. On for additional winga be hye. Saka mo ntumi me bo. Number 10 there Kotoko hia biem. I know there. That the black. Kotoko hia number 10. But a striker matete so mo su nua de na yadi na no odin. Ni sika na no odin. Ai donantwi. Esi ni sika na no odin. But if Kotoko can afford, I think that enye bad. The experience what get to know which will be tinam dem Kotoko. And enye bad. So what I say, so that is and some kakre free hoba me de to 20. But Lord and so eguso ehwe so be ma recover but season there any top 4 there out. The top 4 Gaka top 4 no Lord Amwa out, Baba Yaya out. Joseph Ablo out. The Gaka top 4 3 players we out. Lord Amwa, Baba Yaya, Joseph Ablo me out of the top 4. Nti anonse ne nsam kakra no so fi ho ba na de air2 anim enso e wodwumade ne so Kotoko was squad ba badika aka Kotoko injuries ni de mo hwehwem na mo nya hu bibi na no ada bi video bi a beko hu ye na openi e friend Safo Jamfi ka se oba be ka wa be Kotoko o me ye sa ade no because it's becoming too many Kotoko players ni play do and a good thing. I think say obey sa ade na ebeboa ama bibia nso atimi akoyi. Nti no, kindly subscribe to the channel. Notification bell no so that be update ni ba each and every single time on sabeka na won so watimi ahu de wi anoman enso esiko. Benjamin Akua Kujamvi enemy di with my friend Ricardo Vaz. First time ni no subscribe notification bell no so issues ni ba each and every single time on sabeka no watimi ahu seriman enso esiko. 0560855445 0560855445 opegisi atwa first number no entimi hwe na yen sort you out makramo e be san hia